2014, Delegate Sam Rasoul has fought for the people of Virginia by rejecting special interest political action committee donations, starting the Impact Center initiative, which helps empower new age leaders, and modeling a new approach to politics through his Democratic Promise initiative, which builds goodwill by investing in our neighbors. From speaking out against fracked gas pipelines we don't need, to voting against ratepayer ripoffs, to passing legislation to expand access to healthcare. Sam has been showing up for communities across Virginia, fighting for justice. He lives in Roanoke with his spouse, Leah Lee, and their three children. Sam, the floor is yours.
Thank you, and good. Thank you for bringing some fun to these different and difficult times. And of course, in advance, happy Valentine's Day and happy Mardi Gras. I'm Delegate Sam Rasoul, in my 8th year in the General Assembly, and I've loved serving you every step of the way. Growing up in a working class family as a child of immigrants, my parents believed over 50 years ago, as they do today, in the American promise. Today was not the brightest day for that promise, but we press on. As an ethnic and religious minority serving in the western part of Virginia, we see that policy and politics advance most with broad coalitions. Beautiful people like you committed to progress, which means so much to many of us. Progress like integrating socio-emotional development into our K-12 education, as we've done over the past few years, pushing back against dominion and fossil fuel pipelines, introducing a Marshall Plan for moms as we recover together. My wife and I have 3 family values with which we've built this whole campaign on. First, lifting up truth by a crowdsourced model to bring your ideas into our campaign. Second, loving on our neighbors by asking them about the issues that they have and trying to connect them with the government resources they need during this difficult time in COVID. And third, we celebrate the grit of all Virginians as we visit every city and county, all of this while being 100% funded by individual donors. State senators to school board members have endorsed our campaign around the Commonwealth. And if I'm so honored to be your next lieutenant governor, I will push for progress with every fiber of my being. A few days after the 2016 presidential election, a couple hundred of us gathered in wonder of what to do next. As I stood at a podium after that 2016 presidential election, with thoughts racing through my head on what to say, I looked down at the podium and I found a little fortune from a fortune cookie. And it read, "Tough times never last, but tough people do. We've made it this far and we can't go back." Thank you all so much. And thank you to the Mount Vernon Democrats tonight